Good morning, good afternoon, welcome everybody. Talos Movies here, and as always, I'm joined by Heine himself. How are you doing, Heine?
Heyo. I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm doing alright myself. First of all, I'll clear the elephant in the room. Yeah, we missed kind of the last update on the 20th. By the time that we're recording now is Tuesday the 25th. The reason why is because by the time that I was available to record, it was the weekend, but we already knew that there was going to be a new mobile suit, or at least an update of the week coming up with, this week. So pretty much I withheld us recording so that we can release this video here where we had the news on the future update or the future mobile suit will be added since it's the end of the month. And lo and behold, I was right. We have new things to talk about, and we will talk about the new things. So let's get right into it, shall we?
Mm-hmm.
So first of all, the mobile suits that we're talking about today are the RF Zagok, the obviously the Yaktoga sleeves type, and as you can see, the Vezel type C defense ray unit, which is an exceptional raid, but we'll get into it in a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Let's first and foremost cover what's coming out, and then we're gonna cover everything else. Shall we, Heine?
Yep.
As you can imagine, a new high-rarity mobile suit has entered the fray. What do you think it is, Heine?
Chonk.
Chunk indeed. Full armor Over.On. Rate of survival, 100%.
Already based off of the Over.On. One of Tal's favorite suits.
Oh yeah, I really love the mobile suit in playstyle. But it uses the armor of the full armor Hyakusuki Kai. Let's not forget that.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So it has its own unique long beam rifle, but we already see neutral swing is a poke, down swing hits twice. It seems
Got a
good.
Vulcan. Sorry.
Oh, it seems good Vulcans, I was gonna say, but yeah.
Vulcan, cannon, missiles.
And the high mega cannon on the abdomen, which is unique. Not only does it work like a normal Steiger, but charged with heavy Steigers, but apparently in Grimoire, it even gets more power. Refractor panel, which is a good old classic eye field, but you cannot use melee or tackle with it. Okay, that's fair, because you lose it afterwards.
Right.
Grimoire level 2, which does everything Grimoire does, but also increases all of its stats, and a unique, very unique counter, even one would say.
Mm-hmm.
The new King of Phase, the Over.On full armor, a 650 support, coming in GBO 2 with the next update, along with the mobile suit enhancements that come during that day. That day is already looking pretty good. Pretty good.
Very, very good.
So, let's continue by looking further into the news.
Yep.
PC has gotten, as mentioned before, the Vezel type C Defensor A type, which is an exceptional raid, one of the best that there are right now, especially with console's nerf of the Demeter.
Mm-hmm.
One of the best heavies, because it's a ranged heavy.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a guaranteed roll for it. Would I say roll for it? Maybe. But I'd say save up.
Yeah. If you have enough, the half-off roll is worth it.
Of course.
Other than that, yeah, save.
Half-off rolls are always worth it. And even more so, save, because the next mobile suit release is it's a 5-star for PC, because the Awakened Unicorn should be coming next, if I'm correct. Allow me to check my facts, because we do have a way to check facts here, and that is going into the list of mobile suits that I have always up. And oh no, it's the GF tank next. My bad, it's not yet the Awakened Unicorn. GF tank next. So if you want a general that plays like a support and it's a speedy boy, yeah, that's next.
Mm-hmm.
But continuing on, Engage Gundam income type guaranteed boost supply drop, which gives you per step a level of the Engage Gundam income type. One of the best supports in the game right now.
Yeah.
If you want it, this is one of the best rolls to do for it, because you only need one roll to get a guaranteed really good unit, or you can do all 4 rolls to get 4 new units, pretty much the same unit at higher levels. So if you get it and you decide that you want the higher levels, you're more than free to acquire it. I know you've seen it being played. What do you think of the Engaged Gundam income type?
It looks very fun. I like how much of its kit has, so it makes it a little more versatile.
Yeah, that is true.
Always shooting, never stopping.
Of course. Up next, we have, we mentioned the Result Type C plus its rolls.
Yeah.
We have multiple levels of the Engaged Gundam Beam Saber and Beam Rifle at the recycle counter. And other than that, the DP Exchange has the Gustav Karl level 1, level 2, and the Sparta level 1. Both mobile suits are exceptional. The Gustav Karl works at both level 1 and level 2 because it's extremely tanky. And the Sparta, obviously, it's a walking arsenal, both melee and range oriented.
The Karl's melee is also very good. And if you wanted to feel chunky, there you go.
Yeah, and also it does have interrupt tackle as well, which allows you to tackle after you melee, and you have double tackle, of course.
Mm-hmm.
So overall, incredible kit. But that covers PC. Console has a lot going on for it this week. As we already mentioned, there is a 6 million download celebration campaign that is currently going on. So let's look at it really quickly. Every day, there's going to be a free 2-star or above mobile suit for 3 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, that's that on that matter. So you can get 21 mobile suits. Not guaranteed that you don't have those, though. So always remember that it's not new. It's just you roll for suits.
Right.
Next week, this coming week, which is gonna be... No, why say this coming week? Next week from after the full armor Over.On, which would be the first week of March, the first Thursday of March. Did you say March? Oh, new titles.
Are you okay
above.
there?
I'm not. I'm having a stroke.
God.
But there is a guaranteed step which can guarantee you one of these 5 units: the new Gundam heavy weapon system, the Cannon Gun, the Gundam EX, the Over.On, and the Zaku 3 Sakomi type. All 5 of them are exceptional.
You got chunky fire machine. You have a very decent very good fire machine. Grasshopper, awesome melee, and very cool.
Guardian with funnels.
Cool. Mm-hmm.
And also should mention the Cannon Gun is also a very good punchy boy, because for some reason that support can break your face in with melee.
Yeah.
The Gundam EX, as Aina mentioned, is a grasshopper, pretty much relying heavily on its jumping to move about. The new heavy weapon system has a lot of firepower in its hands. The Over.On is an incredible Guardian/melee unit, and the Zaku 3 Sakomi type is a Guardian-style mobile suit with a lot of ranged and melee capabilities. There are 3 steps that you can do to get one of these mobile suits at random. Unfortunately, that means that you can get the same unit 3 times if you're unlucky enough, or lucky, depending on how you view it.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, that covers pretty much the 6... actually, no. I should say, we covered it already last week when we were talking about it, but these units are given out for free, plus all of these rewards when you log in during the 6 million download celebration. So even if you don't play the game anymore, I'd encourage you to at least re-log in on console to get these rewards. They're great
It'd be
rewards.
shame for you to miss out.
Yeah. Even if you have all of those units, you can get a massive amount of recycle tickets on top of the 300 recycle tickets that you're getting normally. So, new map, the mining city. There should be a video that is coming out on Thursday, on Thundering Thursdays back, where you get to see this city being in action, I guess you could say, in the chaos that it creates. I gotta say, exceptional map. I absolutely adore it.
Mm-hmm.
RF Zagok has entered the fray. So let's look at the 600 raid first, shall we? Obviously, first of all, as always, we're going to let it do the talking for itself. And then we're going to go into looking about what it has going on for it. A lot of firepower, wouldn't you say, Haina, for a raid type?
Yeah. But we're no stranger to shooty raids.
Oh, yeah. So let's really quickly look at its stats, shall we?
Mm-hmm.
So, starting off, very tanky. Let's clear this out of the way.
Yeah.
Incredibly tanky, one would say. I should say, because I forgot to fix it again, on the comparability at the top, it's ground only, but the water comparable as well.
Yeah.
Tanky, pretty agile, not extremely agile like other 600s, but pretty agile. Level 3 melee priority, unique counter, which is punch to the gut. A really good close range, medium range, and long range slots leaning towards melee and mobility, and obviously reloads. And let's look really quickly at its weapons, because some of them are pretty unique, shall we?
Mm-hmm.
Starting off, we have the Zigok Beam Cannon, which is the good old classic rapid fire built done with ASL that can be shot while boosting underwater. The RF Zigok Hit Claw, which is a melee weapon that does 2800 damage. It has very low range, but when we look at the modifiers, we'll figure out why. The Beam Sour, which is literally beam shotgun times 5 times 2, so you fire 10 beams in total. Or when you charge fire it, it fires 3 beams of a lot of damage. Anti-ship, anti-air missiles, that's a name and a half, which are your classic build stun. It fires 3 sets of them, and they all 3 sets do 100% build stun in total each. And the anti-ship, anti-air missile times 4, 10 explosion, which is 4 projectiles. Or is it 5 projectiles? I'll have to check again. That explode multiple times. But that's not what we want to focus on. What we want to focus on is those modifiers. So first of all, both of the missiles can be shot while boosting, and the anti-air, anti-ship missiles, they can be guided. But the heavy attack and the melee are what it's at. First of all, the neutral and side swings of the Zigok, the RF Zigok do equal modifier, 100%, which usually side swings lose you modifiers. The downswing is the good old classic 130%, but the heavy attack, which I've written as a downswing again for some reason, is 500% to 50% times 2. That's halfway the enhanced double Zeta's damage.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think of the weapons thus far, Heine?
Overall, they look very good. Man, if I only had the suit, I would like to mess around with it.
Oh, same here. For skills, this is where the bread and butter comes. We talk about skill monkeys all the time. Well, would you like to talk about the skills?
Here's a booklet. Anyway, we have ourselves the Armor Booster at level 3, the High Performance Balancer at level 1, Close Combat Program level 1, Maneuver Armor level 3, Force Injector 2, Melee Combo Controller 2, so 3 swing. It has a Heavy Attack at level 2, so increased modifier. Anti-Fly Stabilizer, always a favorite. Optimized Cooling Efficiency. The Active Guard at level 3. Active Guard at level 3.
Meaning-
Slight Guardian?
Meaning that you can also boost, stop, and guard instantly. You don't need to wait for recovery. You just can stop your boost with the guard.
Okay, that's cool. It's got an interrupt guard. Oh, shoot, okay.
Meaning you can cancel out your melee with the guard. Of course, in the heavy attack unit.
Special Head Armor level 4, Special Leg Buffer level 3, Aquatic Mobile Shooting level 1, Auxiliary Power level 2. Doesn't that just mean it can basically survive fatal damage?
You survive fatal damage with 500 HP, you have 95% damage reduction, and your damage gets increased by 30% while you're in that state for 10 seconds.
In short, a hard block to kill. And finally, the anti-air range auxiliary program.
Which on its own is a very good skill as well, because 50% more damage to aerial units that are favorable units, meaning that the supports will take 50% more damage from range attacks from this unit.
Yeah. Already, very good unit.
Now, we should also mention that the Close Combat Program Level 1 is very interesting on its own, because not only does this have maneuver armor, but it has the same skill that the Sruzum Galus has and the Zizulu has.
Mm-hmm.
But that's about this unit. Moving on from this unit, we have the level 2 of the Geo 7 being added on top of the level 1, which you see right here.
Yeah.
We have a new guaranteed role for the Yakdoga sleeve type, which we're gonna look at again very, very quickly. So let's look at it, shall we? First of all, 550 general.
Mm-hmm.
So let's let it talk for itself once again.
Alright, it's got a beam rifle, that's nice.
A unique command beam rifle as well.
The funnels, saber, two swing sabers.
This is ground and space compatible, obviously. 550. Pretty interesting unit, don't you think?
Mm-hmm.
So let's look at it really quickly. First of all, pretty tanky if you ask me. Right up there, 9,000, pretty all-rounded resistances, more ranged-oriented, pretty quick movement speed, quite normal top speed. Thruster gauge and turning speed are in the mediums, medium melee priority. Very balanced again, the slots. And let's look at the weapons again, because the weapons are always the fun part.
Yeah.
So first of all, sorry, proceed?
Oh no, I was also just going to introduce the weapons. But yeah, if you don't mind.
Go ahead.
Okay. The JD sleeve type beam rifle, the heat knife beam saber. I always wondered why it was sitting in the front. Huh. The missile ×3, the JD sleeve type SF.
That's the Stormfast.
Explosive firepower. Funnel ×2 who focus fire, and funnel ×2 pursue. So 2 funnel stances.
Yeah.
Nice.
So let's look at a few interesting things right off the bat. First of all, the sleeves type beam machine gun, as you can see, is an ammo type, kind of like the normal beam machine gun of the GD commander type. The melee is the melee weapon of the Yakdogas at higher cost, meaning that you're using a 650's melee weapon at a 550. Now, let's start covering things. First of all, the beam machine gun does 40% build stun in total if you land all 5 rounds, meaning that you need to fire 3 bursts to stun something, or you can charge it to instant something, right? Which the charge does 2,400 damage. That is a lot of damage.
Yeah.
The cooldown is pretty quick, 12 seconds reload. The focus time is 2.5 seconds, which is fine, but that's not really a problem. The beam saber, the downswing hits twice. We'll talk more in detail shortly. The missiles ×3, they all stagger. So that's fun. The double Stormfast, it's 1,200 damage ×2, that's 2,400 damage, 200 range. But what's the funny thing? Why don't we look at the reload, Haina? 5.5 seconds. You might as well be reloading a machine gun. You have those ready at the snap of a finger.
Yeah.
And 50% build stun with those two. Unload those, fire the beam machine gun 2 times, and you've stunned someone. The funnel focus fire overhits quickly, but 17% build stun ×6. For those that are curious, that is a guaranteed instant if you don't have damage control. Or is it? Well, if you do 5 × 17, Oh no, yeah, it's a guaranteed stun, 102% build stun. That's not bad. That's not bad at all, if you ask me.
Mm-hmm.
So, moving on. Also, there is the funnel times 2 pursue, which are the good. You're perfectly
Alright,
fine.
don't mind that.
Yeah, that's
Don't mind
perfectly
that.
fine.
Alarm reactor.
And let's look at this. 20% times 2 build stun, that's 40%. So if you land this 3 times, you've stunned somebody once again. So, let's look at the modifiers of these units, shall we?
Mm-hmm.
So first of all, the beam machine gun doesn't have any major modifiers that we need to know of, but the dancing of the beam saber hits twice. So it's 90% times 2. The funnels pierce on both stances, ASL compatible for the pursue, and it can be shot while boosting. But,
Always fun to have.
but that's the good old classic. Now here's the fun part, your favorite, the skill list.
The booklet.
Have at it.
Leg slap absorber level 2, emergency evasion system level 2, so extra dodge. Flight control program level 2, the high performance balancer, high spec ambag level 2, maneuver armor, nice. Force injector level 2, melee combo controller 1, observational data link, anti stealth. No stealth is gonna hide from me. Special shoulder buffer and special leg buffer.
Both at level 2. This unit is tanky and it's got a lot of versatility going on for it. I'd say that using it and getting it would be very good because you have a 550 general that can play the role of a support very, very strongly. If you're thinking of getting it, I'd say go for it, at least a level 1, because having a 550 anti-stealth with observational data link general being in the front lines along with your support will be a very useful tool in your team.
Yep.
But that covers generally these units. So let's look at the rest of the update, which the rest of the update includes the 750 guaranteed boost supply drop, which gives you the level 3 Yak Dog of Quest and Guinea, or the level 2s of the Nu and the Sazabi. I'd say do the half of roll and leave it there. Don't bother any more than that. For the recycle ticket store, we have the Actin level 1 and the... Oh, yeah. Roly-poly right here.
Eggy roly-poly.
And for weapons, we have the Yak Dog sleeves type weapons from level 2 to level 4, and the hit knife beam saber level 3 and level 4. That's good for the Yak Doggers as well. The DP store got the Gundam GPO1 Aqua at level 2. Exceptional unit even at 600. You have another Shuri general right here. Some changes to the situation Battle of the Ace, which Haina has to go back and play, because clearly, if you read Haina, the Gym Sniper costume got a dodge roll and balancers.
Oh, that's fun. Let's see if I get it, though. I might end up getting something else.
Who knows? Maybe you get lucky. You may be feeling lucky this time around, punk.
Ah, yes.
But all joking aside, as for the clan match, we have the next one being a 350, but it doesn't matter because we already know that the next mobile suit is a 650.
Yep.
So, yeah, that covers everything. This was on the longer end, but that clears out everything when it comes to new updates. What are your thoughts on how much we had to cover today, Heine?
Well, it was definitely a something burger.
It was something alright. But, other than that, a quick thank you to the patrons. A quick shout out again to Bare Bones Science. Please follow them and assist them and help them wherever you can. And we'll see you on the battlefield.
Latest.